Welcome to another episode of Crashing Game Night. My name is Matt Diorio, your host. As always, we're joined by the math nerd, beanie one, Gerard Barrera.
Yeah, Warrior nerds, that's right. I'm wearing a festive math t-shirt. Thanks, Mom. I thought you'd like it.
We know she watches,
I
so that
know,
one's for you,
right? Oh
Ma.
my gosh.
And we got the babyface one, Theo Wolski.
What's up, y'all? How's it going?
And the maitre d' services, the man with the couch, the man, the myth, the legend, the lion's mane, Jason Baladio.
How's it going, guys?
Oh,
How's
yoy.
it going tonight?
I'm kind of freaked out right now by Jason because you're wearing a plain black t-shirt.
Oh,
Where is the nerddom, sir?
oh, sorry, sir. Just doing some laundry right now. If you want,
Well, is you
want
your
me to
change it?
beard
If you want, I can
disappears
change.
into your shirt?
I can put on an overshirt right now. If you
No,
want.
no, overshirt. If you're offering, just take the shirt off and just do that for the
No,
show. Come on.
sir.
This is not
Sir,
going to turn into an episode
I'll
of
put an
Come on.
overshirt on. I'm
SNL
sorry,
Chippendales, you know.
God. Hold on. Let me get, there you go.
There we go.
There we go.
Hey,
All
all
right,
right,
that's
all right,
better.
there we go.
That's better.
You feel better?
So-
You feel better now?
A little
Feel
bit.
better
But now
too?
you have me in the mood for your bowling shirt.
Ah,
You're-
this is
you're-
Pokeballs,
you're
bro.
Awesome.
No, I know, but I want your bowling
What we
shirt
going?
that you have.
What we're going Big Lebowski now?
All right, sorry. I'll put on a different overshirt. I'm sorry. God, Jesus, this guy.
So many expectations.
I'm so freaking picky, man.
Please,
Like,
this
I
guy.
got my
God
preferences.
damn. All right.
It's so wrong
There
to
we go.
boss my
And-
preferences.
There,
But also,
Please.
let's
better?
also
Okay.
pay attention to the fact that
All right,
you
Magikarp.
already
I'll
you
take
had
Magikarp.
multiple shirts ready at the go right now.
Oh,
At least
bro,
tip
look at
your
that.
waiter.
on
Doing
laundry, so
man.
Dude, at least
God.
tip your waiter.
There you
And
go.
also,
There you go.
love
You
the
feel
Pokemon.
better?
I
Love
feel
the Pokemon
much
shirt.
better. Thank you.
Yeah.
Especially now that I can properly see your gorgeous beard.
There we go. Yeah, and
All
love
right.
the Pokemon shirt, man.
Oh yeah, man.
That was awesome.
Magikarp.
Okay.
So
Magikarp.
we're just gonna
Now
dive.
you're in character.
So we're gonna just dive right on into it tonight. There's a bunch to talk about, especially the big thing that's going on with Hollywood right now with Warner Brothers, and we'll get to that because it does
Oh yeah.
impact a lot of things. So we'll talk about that. But first, we are actually going to start in the realm of gaming.
Oh.
And usually in the past, we normally start with the Hollywood stuff and then segue on into the gaming stuff. But we're going to mix it up a little tonight.
Okay.
Because we've never been going off the rails ever
Yeah, I
on
know.
this show.
Ever,
We're
it's only the
so
first time.
structured,
So
so
Only the
well
first time.
practiced.
So let's start off with we are going to start off in the gaming world, and numbers have come out now from Black Friday, that weekend, and PlayStation 5 absolutely destroyed everybody
Wow.
in sales. So
Look at
of
that.
the hardware numbers, 45% was the PS5. So that's both versions, digital, but it was just PS5 as a whole, right? Which we all know Sony discounted the PS5 by $100
Yep.
for Black Friday, across the board, which was, I think, helped it a lot, right? You're bringing it down to $400, which is what it used to be. The Switch 2 only accounted for 24% of hardware. The next Playground, which is a little cube, you can see them sitting in
Weird.
Target displays where the Xbox used to be, is a little like device that's kind of like a Wii or Kinect molded into one where kids can play arcade games and stuff, and they actually are using motion controllers and stuff. It
Saw
only
that. I got confused because it actually also looks like a real an affordable projector
yeah,
that
Oh,
they have
weird.
too.
and it
I just thought it was
it
so weird.
runs $200, and it accounted for 14% of hardware.
Okay.
Of note, they're saying that they don't know how the Xbox performed, but there's been some other reports that have come out is that the next Playground actually destroyed the Xbox for Black Friday as well, which That being said, when you walk into, Targets and
A
there's
lot
nothing
of
on the shelf for
stores.
hardwares, Walmart the same way. Um, I don't know what Best Buy even has for displays anymore. I didn't really notice anything when I was in the Best Buy,
Not much.
down in Fredericksburg. They had an Xbox display. So it
I haven't
doesn't
stepped in
surprise
one in
me.
years.
Um, when when you have an uncle that gives you $1,000 receiver and a $500 center channel, you go pick up the good shit for it.
Hmm.
Banana clips and whatnot. So I had to go stop in because I am picky about my banana plugs for surround sound. So it's better to see those in person to see how they actually install and whatnot. Um, so yeah, it's weird to say that we're not. ex- The fact that Xbox, even with their handheld and everything like that, is still can't even come can't even come up next to a next playground. You know, and furthermore, that Sony just absolutely crushed it. So I think that goes to show you, though, that yes, Nintendo does have the family games, but I think when you look at PlayStation, especially with having Astrobot, it is, there are family games out there for the PlayStation, and
Yeah, but
people
let's
wanted the
not
games.
let's not jump up and down like too high
No,
for Sony. I mean, uh, uh, first of all, they're very lucky because one, the Switch 2 isn't performing the way it should be, I
nope.
think. Xbox is pretty much down and out.
Yeah.
Um, to me, I think PlayStation got very lucky. I think they were still kind of resting on their laurels with not only the PS4, but they still don't really have a great section of just PS5 exclusive games. They shouldn't be just be hiding behind Astrobot. They need to be coming out with more
Or
games,
remakes.
especially more remakes,
Um,
especially especially now when it's so blatantly true that like PS5 is essentially on top, but how are they going to stay on top? I think that's the question.
yeah. I think
So,
to your point though, Switch 2 is not doing it came out of the gate selling fast, but it slowed down a lot because it's all just ports and
Mhm.
remasters and whatnot, and there's nothing
and let's
really
face it, man,
to play it.
Metroid is not getting reviewed very well when it comes to
Okay,
like.
hold
I
on.
think a lot of people are on your side when it comes to the controls.
So I
That's been
played,
like kind of a complaint, but
so I dove, I spent a good couple hours with it yesterday,
Okay.
and the controls, yes, they feel forced onto a pro controller because it feels like they were trying to do Metroid Prime 3 like Wii style controls with it, where you're using both Joy-Cons. But
okay.
Mhm.
that being said, the biggest complaint that everybody is knocking the game for is because Nintendo
The
put
amiibo.
some of the music locked with the amiibos,
Hmm.
but what people aren't reporting about is that if you finish the game, all the shit that's with the amiibos is unlocked.
Hmm.
So you can
Huh.
still get it. It's just after you beat the game. That's it. So yeah, you paid for the
Mhm.
amiibos and you can just get it early. That's it. So it's not like it's a pay to play or anything like that because this time around you're not getting energy tanks. All you get is sound clips and an overshield. That's it. It's not
Hmm.
like Metroid Prime, it's not like Dread where you actually got like an extra energy tank, missile expansion, stuff like that, right?
Hmm.
Um, the game is gorgeous for a Switch game. Um, I can see some of the people's arguments where they were talking about Halo 2 and 3 looked better than Prime does, and in some cases it does, but on the other hand is, for me when I'm playing the game and we walk into the jungle and the first words out of my kid's mouth is, "Wow, that is so beautiful."
Hmm.
Like I think that's what all gaming is. So like, yeah, it's kind of getting knocked a little bit, and I'm still just finished off that the first area of the game, so I don't know where it's going to go from there. But I think it's getting review bombed for ridiculous reasons right now because the whole paywall thing, because that's what everyone's sticking on, and they're not exactly
Yeah.
reporting the full story with it. So,
Well, I think the other
um,
problem is that, which I think is the Switch 2's problem in general, is that there aren't really a lot of Switch 2 games
ex-
to kind of review and go over,
Mario
which is
Kart
why I
and
think
Donkey Kong.
Mario Kart, Donkey Kong, and
Kirby or whatever.
Metroid have gotten reviewed so heavily. Um, and I think with Metroid, this one being, I think, pretty anticipated by a lot of fans, I think is had a lot of expectations or hype. So I think it really is really people need to do their due diligence and just give the game a chance and play it and uh, understand that just one little paywall if you buy an amiibo isn't like the make or break about the game because it is actually pretty good.
Yes, and I'm enjoying it so far, you
Sweet.
know,
Okay,
for
good.
what it is. So, but even then though, right? I think that goes to show you though, just how much $100 price cut actually right now with the economy helped. Some
Okay.
families that were looking at getting consoles for their gifts for their kids, right? If you
Hmm.
spend $400 and then get the money, get a game, or you do $400 and another 65 for a controller because Sony did discount those heavily too for Black Friday,
Yep.
right? So for the same price as getting the Switch or the Switch 2, a game with it, plus potentially getting another set of Joy-Cons or a Pro controller, right? You're already almost $700 for a Switch 2, whereas here for roughly $500, five and a quarter, you're getting into a PS5 with an extra controller and a game. Because we know there were some games that were discounted as well. So from a budget friendly perspective right now with this economy, like Sony made a well timed play, of cutting things by $100. Because last year I think it was only like 50 that they did last year. Um, so now with that, just gonna jump over to the the world of
Gaming side.
wrestling entertainment,
Oh,
sports entertainment.
sports and
Um,
wrestling.
because this
Nice.
weekend,
This is
this
interesting.
coming this coming Saturday,
Yeah, Jerry,
I just
screw
want
you,
to say
Kane.
this.
We're already done.
Yeah, and I just want to,
Okay.
well, I just want to bring this up because he's been around for 25 years wrestling now at this point. John Cena's last game
Wow.
or last match is Saturday in DC,
Wow.
and he's done, completely done.
Oh, he named it like this is
Yeah,
his
no,
This is,
final
oh
it
yeah,
was
that's the
his
whole year has
match.
been
his
the,
Oh,
whole year has
wow.
been the farewell
Correct.
tour.
Yeah, yeah, but
and
it all came down to like the
oh,
last day that he would name, and
oh yeah,
he
absolutely.
so he
So
named the date.
Yeah.
correct. They had
Oh,
everything planned
wow.
out all year. Now,
Yep.
granted, it didn't start off great by him turning heel.
No.
Like
Yeah, yeah, they had to
WWE
pivot a
got a
little
It was
lot of
bit.
weird.
Yeah,
It
the
was
backlash.
pivot.
I
well, the reason why is because it was something on his own bucket list, his
It was,
personal bucket
and he
list.
kind of started off as a heel.
Yeah.
Like when he first came in, he wanted to be a real heel right before he left. But the problem is that the fans reacted so badly to it
Yeah, yeah, the
that they
fans just
pivoted
didn't love
back to
him.
being Cena, which was great because it's made this last 6 months really fun to watch.
I think
Just
so
Cena
too.
being Cena and
Yeah,
enjoying it. Because he is the world record holder for most Make-A-Wish granted
Oh yeah.
and done
By far.
Mm.
by far.
By far.
Like it's not
Yeah.
even not even close. So like
oh yeah.
when you have somebody that is so on the Make-A-Wish side, right? Being that much of a heel and like dissing fans and kids and stuff like that. Like it even went to the point where there was this kid that was in Brussels at the beginning when he was super heel that like he went off on the kid. Like ultra heel, made the kid cry to the point where They were in Europe again. The kid was there in the crowd. John Cena stopped his entrance because he saw the kid, went back with the, went back with the mic and apologized. And
Oh
literally
wow.
said, sometimes we make a decision in our lives that doesn't exactly go the way we want to, and we have to own that. So with you, I apologize. Like he straight up apologized to the kid and everything. So it's been a lot of fun. Um, just real quick on his, he debuted 23 years ago,
Wow.
June 27th, 2002. First match was against Kurt Angle. Because I remember watching that Raw, and Angle was just like throwing out challenges. He's like, whoever wants to come down and challenge me, let's do it. Here comes John Cena.
I remember that episode too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and Kurt Angle's like, what do you think you've got over me? And John Cena's like ruthless aggression. And there was
Yeah.
right after that was the Master of Thugonomics was born, you know. Um, but when you look at it, though, he's a Grand Slam champion. He became won his first Intercontinental Championship on November 10th, over Dirty Dom Mysterio, who has been playing off that he's the wannabe Eddie Guerrero. 17-time world champion, which beat Ric Flair by one.
Oh wow.
5-time U.S. champion, 4-time tag team champion. He's won multiple Royal Rumbles. He's won ladder the Money in the Bank, the Slammy. So he is granted, and this thing is
Wow.
over 500 wishes.
Wow.
Wow.
Um, so yeah, so it's been a lot of fun. I mean, this is kind of in the acting world too, because he used this as a springboard to become the actor that he is now. Yes, his initial role as the Marine wasn't great because that was a WWE produced movie, but he's Peacemaker now. He's done a lot of other films, and he's kind of come into his own. So he's going out on his terms.
Yep.
So
Right
tickets
on.
tickets for his final match on Saturday in DC, we're going north of $1,000
Wow.
at a minimum. So it's a big deal, right, for him,
Yeah,
for
that's a
someone to
big
be around
compliment
this
to him.
long and
That's gonna be awesome.
so
Yeah.
with that fully segue on in, because the gaming world and the fans of the original Mortal Kombat, we lost our Shang Tsung.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Hiroyuki Tagawa passed away. I didn't know this, but he had a stroke, and it was from complications with the stroke.
Mm.
This year was the 30th anniversary for Mortal Kombat. And I think it kind of leads into perfectly what we're about to talk about, because of, we all know like the new line entrance for Mortal Kombat, like that whole thing was iconic. But he was doing this for 4 decades,
Oh, he's
right? With Last
like,
Emperor,
of course, he's known
all this
for
stuff,
Mortal Kombat, but he's been in so much
Oh
more.
yeah,
And like, yeah, I mean,
absolutely.
just in that article just above that picture, I mean, it just
Yeah.
gives a brief of the movies. Like, of course, Memoirs of a Geisha and Planet of the Apes, the Tim
I
Burton
always
one, but
forget
I
he's
enjoyed that one.
I always forget he's in Balls of Fury.
Yeah, Balls of Fury. I mean, come on, dude. That was a classic comedy during our
Yeah,
time. We
right.
and yeah, he's been in everything throughout kind of like the
Yep.
decades of transition, and he's had a really lustrous career. It's very sad that he's gone.
Yeah. And I mean,
I mean,
and in
yeah,
that
we
way
remember
too,
him in
it's
so many of those.
correct.
There's so many movies that like he's been in that obviously are etched in our brains because like
Yeah.
they're our generation like movies, and it's yeah, what a bummer.
Just pull it up, just real quick, and just we'll
Pulling up
run
his
it through,
IMDb.
right? He was in the, He was
Of course,
Hayachi
second.
in the anime Tekken. He was Kroll for Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
I always forget he was Quang in License to Kill, back in '89, a Bond movie.
Blue-eyed
But he is,
samurai.
he's shown up. I didn't realize this. He was actually the voice of Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat 11.
In a
Yeah.
lot of the Mortal Kombat, yeah.
Yeah. He showed up in a lot of
That's,
quite a few in the games.
you know, so you just look at, he was Ulrich Wren in Rebels,
Yeah.
which is Sabine's relative. Um, yeah, just his career has been like just the amount of different stuff he's been in.
47 Ronin.
Yeah. Mortal Kombat Legacy, he reprised his
There you
role as Shang
go.
Tsung for that. He was on Hawaii Five-O for a couple episodes. So
Yeah.
it
He's had
he
quite a career.
played, and it's one of those ones. It's like, yes, he's always going to be tied to Shang Tsung, because he played. I hate to say this, he played that so iconically.
He
Just
really did.
the way that
Like,
whole
especially
thing
for
worked.
how that 90s movie kind of was and how people
Yeah,
react to it now. Like, oh, it's
yeah,
classic, but it has its charm, but it has its holes. But
oh yeah.
the one thing I think everyone would say is like that was one of the strongest performances that kind of I think helped
It
keep
helped the movie
yeah,
going.
that the cult fans going was
Hmm.
his performance because he brought Shang Tsung to life. Like he was definitely
Yep.
emulating that character.
Yeah. So I mean, he will always be that for me. And it's one of those ones like we all have our Batmans and our Supermans and stuff like that. For me, he will always be Shang Tsung.
Yeah. Man, I remember him in The Phantom.
Hmm.
Man, with Billy Zane. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was the pirate. Yeah, yeah.
So just going like all the way back, like he's been, moonlighting, Knots Landing, Miami Vice.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he was in Twins. I'm gonna have to really have to go back
Oh
and watch that
no.
now. You know. Um, So yeah, so thoughts go out to his family, because one, with him having the stroke, right? That was hard on them as it was, and then passing from it. So, but with that though, it kind of leads to the big topic that broke this week is that Warner Brothers was putting itself up for sale.
Yeah, man.
We've known for a while now because we've talked about WB, their gaming division and stuff not doing well. Especially when you have Suicide Squad and you had some other stuff that came out from them that just weren't great. Um, Netflix originally had won a bidding war over Paramount, and some other folks and Amazon Prime for $82.7 billion. And it was going to be for Warner Brothers Streaming, the studio, Warner Brothers Gaming, DC, but it wasn't going to be their television side. So it wasn't going to be CNN, TBS, TNT, or any of that stuff. Um, which to everybody that's kind of like outside of what regulatory approvals are going to be needed, I think Netflix was the better one to get this because yes, it's Netflix and Warner Brothers, but the way Paramount is going and just starting to gobble up things because they now have the backing of the Saudis. Case in point, Paramount Sundance or Skydance is also working on trying to acquire EA,
Mm.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's right.
with all that extra money and stuff like that. However, with that, Paramount just yesterday issued a hostile bid of $108 billion they plan on taking directly to the shareholders.
Hmm.
So
Wow.
from a
So they're
streaming
not out of it yet.
no, because this is going to go, they're going to take this straight to the shareholders as a hostile takeover.
Oh wow.
They're not even letting it go to the board because this bid was put forward to the board The board felt that Netflix was better to take this over,
Suited.
you know, even with them not buying the television side. Um, Paramount Skydance is going to be, this is for everything, all of it, TV, everything. So,
Hmm.
that being said, so when you look at this, I put this out to you guys. So, we know what Netflix does from a streaming perspective, and we know Netflix has been trying to get in the gaming side. And we know Warner Brothers Gaming hasn't been doing great as of late, right? They've had some pretty big goose eggs lately. Where do you think the better position is on where Warner Brothers should land? Do you feel it's better to be with Netflix or Paramount under a big equity firm? When we know what equity firms have been doing to gaming studios now for the last 2 years.
Well, if it's all right if I go, I'm honestly okay with the fact that they're going with Netflix. I think it would be a better fit. Um, I'm just concerned that they're not stretching themselves too thin with the purchase. That's the only thing I'm wondering. But yeah, I would rather them be with Netflix than Paramount. What do you guys think?
I primarily would want them to do Netflix because it's an established platform. I don't need another platform into the streaming gods war or whatever, because I mean we have Hulu that got bought up by Disney Plus.
Yep.
Mhm.
I'm perfectly fine with how they've been doing it. I like how that they've combined their
Yes.
content as they have, and I like how they've transitioned pretty well.
Yeah.
People, especially with their apps and everything that I've experienced, I think they're doing great, and I want that to continue. But I don't need a quote unquote single streaming service trying to build up into that as well, when we already have others like Prime Video and Netflix already doing the same thing.
Mm.
I'm perfectly fine with there being like a maximum of three big streaming sites that just
Hmm.
end up buying everything. That's fine with me, because like if you want, rather than having every single channel have their own streaming site. Granted, Paramount started as that, but and then expanded a little bit. But they haven't really been able to get really some good stuff, in my opinion. There are some good shows, but the studios just haven't been pulling out what they really should. I mean, they have good stuff, things like Yellowstone and those series with
Well,
1883.
they have the Sheridan verse that I think is
That,
keeping
yeah,
them
with
afloat. But
Landman and things like that, but that's their niche. They don't really have they haven't been able to absolve anything. So I mean, that's for me is like, okay, that's Paramount Plus. If I'm going to go see Yellowstone and Landman, I'm going to Paramount Plus. If I'm going for a variety of things, I'm going to go to Netflix, go to Hulu, I'm going to go to Prime Video. And I think that's where it needs.
Doesn't WB also take control of HBO?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I mean, this is my take. I think yeah, if Netflix is gonna buy out WB, I mean, it's just a gaming division, right? It's not the full like WB,
They were
or is it the
taking,
full?
they were going after DC.
Yeah.
Um, it's going to be HBO, DC, Warner Brothers Games, and Warner Brothers the studio.
Okay.
Now it's
So
not taking the TV portion, which is CNN,
doesn't
TNT,
matter.
TBS. It's,
mhm.
Yeah, that's fine. Um,
Which to
but
me I
my
think is great, because they're staying in their lane. They're
yeah,
sticking to what
Yes.
they're sticking to
exactly.
their guns, sticking to streaming, not trying to get into TV.
Yep,
Right.
exactly. And like I've said many times with a lot of gaming and my theology about it, like you have to honestly stick to what you're good at. And right now, Netflix is going to buy out Warner Brothers with HBO DC. The thing is that if Netflix does pick this up, and I'm honestly, I am hoping on that side, yes, because Netflix, they throw a lot of money into things, whether it hits or misses, and they leave it there. Um,
Prime
Now, given
example,
that,
K-pop Demon Hunters.
yeah, right? K-pop
Mhm.
Demon Hunters, what? Like they bought for like 100,000 or like pennies on the
No,
dollar, and
I think it was 2 million.
2 million, sure.
But yeah.
Pennies on the dollar, and it's coming out with like literally a worldwide phenomenon.
Hmm.
Mhm.
You can get in.
Mhm.
We've listened to some of the songs in multiple languages, hilarious as hell. But anyways, side note. Um, that's what Netflix does. Like it has the opportunity to reach out a lot of people, and if you get one game to hit, what can you do? You have
Mhm.
HBO, so now you can put that game into a series or like a mini series, a 6 episode mini series or even a 3 episode mini series. Like it's fine.
So real quick,
Um,
it was the initial fee Netflix paid was 20 to 25 million for K-pop.
Oh, okay.
It's they covered 100 million of that budget. They've made so much money off of that though.
Yeah.
It's
yeah. Oh
ridiculous.
yeah. Oh
So,
yeah. See, exactly. So I mean, they have the potential to make something great into something amazing, you know?
Mhm.
yes.
Uh, the one thing that always pops into mind, obviously, is when you have DC HBO, and in a game, you're gonna automatically think a Batman game, a Superman game, one of
Or a
those two.
Batman
And
show. I mean, Penguin was awesome.
yeah,
Yeah.
or show. I like, again,
Yeah.
all of it is possible where, there's not that far off of what they are good at. And they are good at hyping something up super high or getting something to just low key enter the rails and have everyone else hype it up super high.
Hmm.
So again, you
They
have,
give things the opportunity to shine.
Yeah.
yes, exactly.
And
And
they've also been
that's what
they've
games
also
need
been around
sometimes.
long enough to have enough projects to kind of break through because I believe they have been
Hmm.
nominated for quite a few. I don't know about Oscars, but I'm very sure they've gotten up to the degree of I believe some Golden Globes, and
Mm.
and they may be breaking some records upcoming with K-pop. I don't know for sure, but
Yes.
next to, I mean, in regards to like against Paramount, where I don't think they've had the notoriety that I think Netflix has had with the as long as they've been around,
Yeah,
kind of
so
like
and
with
that's
Amazon and yeah. So
but that's
to
what I'm saying
agree
though.
with you,
Like
Jason.
it's they low key get the people going for like to have the buzz. The like, did you see it? Did you watch it? I mean, like for you can even pinpoint times in Netflix history where it's like it was what everybody was talking about. The
It
most
Hmm.
recent.
surpasses like it grows hype. It surpasses like
Oh,
word of
not
mouth
it's not that it
type
grows
of thing.
hype.
Have you
It
seen
grows.
that? Oh yeah, it's on Netflix. You got to go
Yeah,
check it
it,
out
it
on
doesn't,
Netflix.
Yes.
not that it's hype, it grows interest. And
Correct.
that's what happens with a lot of games that either fly under the radar or that are just overlooked until one person or one streamer or one entity hypes that thing up or like, dude, check this out, and then boom, from
And
one
what you're saying
copy.
is
One copy
Netflix is the one
equals
that can do that.
100,000 copies, and then those 100,000 copies turn into 10 million. It's very simple. And Netflix has that ability. I mean, like I said, or before I was going to say, the most recent one, K-pop Demon Hunters. You cannot go anywhere without seeing something that is K-pop Demon Hunters anywhere. You know, somebody's wearing something, somebody's singing a song, somebody is promoting like whatever it may be. They're on TV, they're on movies, they're on like, oh, anywhere you go instantly. The one before that, I know it was a big hype for a long time was Kaleidoscope. Those 6 episodes or like whatever red, green, blue, white episodes where everyone's like, dude, what order did you watch it in? Did you see? Oh my God. Like,
Oh, I
and
remember that.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everyone had to watch it so many times, and it was stuck for like a solid month, and there are like obviously just this week the Diddy
Yeah.
documentary,
Yep.
everybody and their mom has watched it just because they're like interested and wondering what's going on, and they don't promote any of it. Or I mean they minor promotions, you see it like, hey, coming soon, or
Hmm.
what's next, and they get you interested, they get you wondering. And
Yeah.
that's what I think, if they do go into the gaming industry, that's when DC actually is going to make that big jump.
Hmm.
Everyone is getting Marvel fatigue, myself included 4 years ago, but DC has all the stories that everybody would love to be or like to hear or like to see, but they capitalize it incorrectly.
I think.
But Netflix,
Mhm.
they push and they know what they're doing. So if a DC thing comes out on Netflix, it's going to be amazing. They're going to put the production value high. They're going to say, throw money to the
Mhm.
wind. Let's do it. No, no holds barred. Let's make something that is R-rated. Let's make something that is
Mhm.
like very controversial, because that's how DC is. That's how DC needed to be. HBO is like trickling here and there, like, oh, like we can't make
Yeah.
Batman look like a bad guy. Oh, or Superman is too perfect, so he can't
Hmm.
like fail. But that's what I've always waited for. Like, you need to have those ups, those downs. That's why I got tired. Like Resident Evil on Netflix, terrible show. Honestly, a terrible show, because the
Yes.
main character is too perfect. When you have something that's too perfect, no, like no interest at all. I
Hmm.
love JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen, because how many people die throughout that show?
Practically all
I
Like
think.
pretty much the entire cast dies.
at the end.
Like spoiler alert for those who haven't watched JJK.
I mean,
It's been
the,
out
Anyway,
the,
long
the,
enough.
the fighting
it's
should
been long
be.
enough.
I mean, it's long enough.
Yeah,
Right?
it's been
I
long
need to
enough.
see.
But
I need to
So
see
you
the
Take it or
movie
leave
with
it. Like,
people.
there you go.
I
Yeah.
need
and
to
that's
see the
what
movie.
I push, and I still, unpopular opinion to a lot of people, fight me, I don't care. One Piece, terrible show, because in how many episodes do how many people die, And you're still on this journey. How long is this journey?
Right.
Like, just end.
It's coming to
Just
an end.
end.
If it
Just
means
end.
anything, it's coming to an end.
I
I mean,
love it.
like,
I love it, dude.
finally,
You're
after
the
after like one death and 1,700 episodes,
on certain
wow.
days, you are
Uh,
certainly the Larry David of the
Hmm.
group, dude. I love it.
I don't
I
care,
think.
But
and
it's
So I
so
think.
I will
long.
take it,
Just
man.
end. And it's the
Just
journey.
stop it.
End
Just
the
end
journey.
it.
Why
Just
go?
end it. I mean, like,
Take a
Right.
rest.
it has more than any other anime, plus the second and third, like, longest running anime has more episodes. One Piece has one more
Bind,
more episodes
yes.
than those two to combine.
Hmm.
Just end. Just stop.
Also,
Just stop.
well, it's also, I guess,
Not
I
quite.
think getting re-released as
An abridged
more,
version,
yeah, an
Yes.
yes.
abridged
Yeah, the
version where it's
abridged
getting
version on
rid of all the
live
filler.
action,
Well, no,
like,
there is no filler in One Piece. It's just drowned out. That's
yeah,
all.
there is like
Oh,
There's no filler in
there
One
Yeah.
is
Piece.
like I think 25 episodes of filler in the entire One Piece,
Maybe,
oh
maybe.
my God,
roughly.
It
that's a
it
lot.
it
It's
it
still a lot.
technically has the smallest percentage of its episodes
Oh yeah,
in a series to have filler.
all
Oh
canon.
wow.
So you can't be like, oh, you know what? Let me just jump forward a little bit.
Oh,
Nope,
canon. Oh,
canon,
canon.
bro,
Yep.
canon.
Oh, dude, you're
It is.
totally
It is. One Piece
you're at
is the
Larry David.
Marvel of anime, dude. It just goes. You have to know everything. Like, something that happens on episode 304 is gonna come up in episode 810. Like, you gotta know. You gotta know. Oh
I
Too
my
think for
God.
much.
me. I think for me though,
Sorry, I went way off
because
tangent.
oh no,
Holy
you're
cow.
fine. I think
God
for
damn it,
me,
One
It's
Piece.
impressive
God
that
damn
you
it.
went from
Net-
DC to One Piece. Like,
Yeah,
that,
damn it.
that's
That was
quite
great.
the
But
road
that's
to
what
go
that's
on.
but to bring it circle, that's
but I'm going to
what
talk
Netflix
anime.
will do. That's what Netflix will
Wait,
do.
actually-
what?
We
Yeah.
Matt's
now
gonna
we
talk
have
anime?
I'm going to talk anime for a second.
hold on,
and
hold on,
what
hold
the
on, hold on.
fuck-
That's what Netflix does though. I mean, we have a One Piece live action completely directed via what Netflix.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
And Last Airbender.
English people that are bad characters, you know, like bad like they don't translate that well.
I
You
like
know,
it. I
like
like the One Piece live action.
no, it's okay, but they don't translate.
I
They
don't.
see,
Oh.
look at I've only watched like shy of 80 episodes, 80, and I know that the translation over there is just terrible. Like, you know, it's like the Avatar Last Bender live action all over again. And that's the
Yep.
One Piece, but it's just One
So-
Piece. So you can throw money at it. Netflix is going to be like, yo, throw money at it because it's going to get watched. It's going to get watched. And it does. And it does.
It does, yeah.
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 Doesn't
So
always
here's-
have to do great.
That's
Like,
why
here's where I wanna
Marvel
talk
is
anime.
another example.
DC
Hold on. Like,
will get so much from
Jay,
this.
I'm going to
Okay.
agree with you, and I'm going to back you up on it.
But before we go on that, I'm just going to put it out there that if Netflix wants DC to succeed, I want to see something like a Deathstroke series or movie, a Harley Quinn or something like that, something completely out of the park. But
So
Yeah, and have them be them, not be like, oh, this is what the society like sees them at, or like non-comic book fans. No,
Mhm.
give me like you have how
give me
many years
chaotic
of
Harley
source?
Quinn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
how many years of
But-
source material do you have in
Well-
DC universe that you can be like, yo, this is why people fell in love with DC. This is why like people like DC. It's not the I'm a
Yeah.
superhero. Oh, I'm being put down because I'm a superhero. No, I become a superhero because I want to be and I'm badass and like I have villains that are just as strong, if not stronger, and this is the whole like how do I beat them component, you know? Like
Mhm.
Get back to
That's
the
it.
basics.
yeah,
So,
get back
here's
to
my thought
basic.
on it.
Netflix gonna throw that money out there. Oh, it's gonna be
To
amazing.
Jason's point, right? So we know that DC movies as of late have been extremely hit and miss. We all could agree on that. Okay.
I think they've been pretty successul.
Aquaman 2.
No. I'm
The
talking about the
Flash
new
movie?
The Flash movie.
No.
I mean, no.
Brother.
Pre WB. I'm talking about James Gunn. He's officially had I
No,
would say up to
no.
3 movies leading
He
to his new verse.
Mm.
I think that's a stretch, good sir.
They're
I think
hit.
that's a stretch.
The movies side has been hit and miss.
Well,
as of
in the
late.
broad scheme, it's been hit and miss.
Yes.
Well, okay, yeah.
Now
but
they're
I would say
animated
outside of James Gunn's like direction.
Okay, their animated shows knock it out of the park. Their animated movies usually knock it out of the park for the most part.
And
that's
that's
so-
I don't
to a
know. I
degree.
think it's. I
But-
think that's still hit and miss, especially
That's
recently.
hit and miss too, because the new 52.
The new
Well,
ones have
yeah.
been like
Animated were not
so
doing well.
overdone and
But hold
repeated.
on, I think
Yeah,
Netflix is a better home for animated and anime. So I think they'll
Okay.
have a better support there. Paramount, what do
Hulu
they?
does a pretty good job with anime.
Well, Hulu does. Paramount doesn't.
No,
Paramount has
No,
no idea.
they don't have any. I
Now-
don't think they have
No.
any existing ones.
Amazon does really well.
Amazon does. But I
Amazon,
think
yeah.
when you look at DC as the publisher, the comic book company, I think you bring that under an equity firm because they are not making the money that they used to make. I see the equity firm going, you know what? You're out. You're gone.
Oh yeah, easily.
Because here's part of the reason is Netflix, I think, would give Jim Lee and company the latitude to keep going with their vision, which Jim Lee came out and flat out said, as long as he is in control of DC, AI will never be used to make a comic book.
Good.
Period.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
That's really good.
You bring them under Jared Kushner and the Saudis and that equity firm and everything like that, and they're just going to basically want to turn a profit. You know they're going to want to introduce AI.
Oh yeah,
Oh
because they
yeah.
want to spit out as
And
much as possible as fast as possible.
correct. And with DC not doing that, I can see them going, well, Jim Lee, you're not part of this anymore. You're gone. Then DC not making the money that they want, and then basically them shuttering DC.
Mm-hmm.
I think whereas at least with Netflix, they'd give them the artistic leeway, so to speak. I think Netflix would better support James Gunn in his vision for where he wants things to go. I think you're going to be looking, if you go under Paramount, they're going to be wanting to turn the quickest profit possible and go, well, no, you need to do it a certain way. And then James Gunn's vision for the DCU is gone
Mm-hmm.
because he's not, because we know that some of his choices in the world he's building, we all may go, I don't really understand why we went with that choice, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but they've still been received pretty
but yeah, but Gunn is
overtly
building
pretty
it,
well.
but Gunn is building a world very, very specific, right? That's going to branch it all out and all come and coalesce, and I just
Yeah.
think you put all of that under a private equity firm that is being funded
Oh no,
by
he will
outside
certainly
interests.
be hit with like some roadblocks, or
You're
that he would have to deal with other entities that would also want to put in throw their input instead of what I do agree. I think Netflix would get. They would just like, okay, just keep doing what you're doing and just let us know like your
yeah.
plans.
Mhm.
Include us in your plans and when you're going to debut,
Hmm.
and keep doing what you're doing. Because yeah, I mean, given the projects that I think under James Gunn have overtly been successful. I mean, I'm not saying all the movies have, but you have the
He
second
makes money.
Suicide Squad, you have Superman, which already set them into a trajectory of people are curious on what's going to come up next, which is Supergirl.
Correct.
He's already
Which we're
done
supposed to get the teaser for that this week.
right, and
Uh,
in regards to
yeah.
series, we've
Thursday.
already gotten. He's already gotten praise for this each series that he's already put out, which have been
Peacemaker.
um, not only Peacemaker, but the Monsters um,
Oh, God,
Monster
what is
Squad.
that?
But
The
yeah,
anime, the
yeah,
anime
the
one.
animated that got a lot of praise, and now people are wishing for a live action from. Damn, what is that? Undercover Monster? No, it's something like that. But
Anyways,
yeah,
I'll look it up while you're kind of going about that.
yeah. But so overtly, like James Gunn has been getting a higher trajectory than I think his predecessor, Snyder. I
That
think just
wasn't
more
hard.
people. I think more people. What was it?
I said that wasn't hard. Um,
True, but I also feel that because of the projects that he's put out already, people are open to see what he's coming with. So I think Supergirl's getting some good hype and a lot of curiosity, and then um, that doesn't mean that he's still not have has a lot of pressure on him. We still got to
oh,
cast
Creature
Batman.
Commandos.
Yeah, Creature Commandos. Thank
Yeah.
you. But we still have to cast Batman, and that's a big decision, man. Like James Gunn already has a lot on his plate, and I think
There's,
overall he's doing a pretty damn good job. Um,
I'd be okay
I'm ready to
with,
see what he's coming out with, but yeah, he's still got a lot that he's got to deal with.
so I would be okay with them bringing Robert Pattinson in and just letting him take it. Um,
Oh, instead of
which,
those Batman movies kind
mhm.
of being separate.
Yeah.
Which I'm also okay with if they separate it, because that's not
Um,
something they haven't done before when it
as
came to
we
like television and Batman
real quick,
and movies.
as we kind of look to start closing out tonight and whatnot, but did you guys see the what's circulating is that supposedly Scarlett Johansson has been cast as the Phantasm.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I haven't heard that.
Yeah,
It's not
so
confirmed what her character is, but a lot of speculation is that
that
may
she's
be
the
her.
Phantasm.
Yeah, that may be her character. But it's definitely confirmed that she signed on for the second Batman movie with
Yes.
Pattinson. So
Oh,
that's going to
nice.
be interesting. Yeah.
Yep. So that being said, Jerry, what you been playing?
Um, I've been finishing up Yote. I think I'm gonna finish it up within this week, finally. And dude, honestly, just been more Destiny with you guys.
Hmm.
Trying to focus on Renegades. It's a lot of fun, and yeah, mostly that. I have played the Switch a little bit. I've had that Ninja Turtle game I've been playing a little bit more, in Zelda,
Nice.
and
Jason?
that's been about it.
Nice. Well, Black Friday, I picked up more games to add to the backlog.
What'd you pick
Nice,
up?
I picked up Snake Eater, because my wife
nice.
was really like she wanted to really grab that. It's like, yeah, no problem. It was on
Job.
sale. I did
Right on,
not
right on.
get the Assassin's Creed this year because
That's okay.
this is my thought process. One, I'm too backed up on games. Two, I'm just gonna wait for next Black Friday for the previous one for I think right now Shadows, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Assassin's Creed.
okay.
I'm waiting for that one to go down even more in price because I know Ubisoft will do so. So
Also, I
I'm gonna
heard
wait.
Shadows is like one of the worst ones, isn't it?
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Worst
I don't
rated
know.
ones.
I don't care. I don't know. I don't
Okay.
care. I buy each one because if the game's terrible, I just do the discovery mode and I'm happy with that. You know, honestly, yo,
Yeah.
Ubisoft, if you ever get rid of discovery mode, I swear to God, that's it. Our relationship is going to end, sir.
Yeah,
Anyways,
you like running around and like just getting those like
Hey,
collectibles,
oh,
but
hey,
dude,
Jason, apparently you
what
didn't read
about the
like the terms and
history of everything?
condition. There's a prenup in there
yeah,
that
no, no,
says
no,
that.
not at all. I mean, like I
But am
said,
I
sometimes
correct,
the game
Jason? Is
is
that
good.
right? You like to collect those collectibles of the history around
Oh yeah, dude.
the areas, right?
It literally is just it's not gameplay anymore. It literally is just like walking around and
It's like a walk around, like a
looking at the
history lesson, but
architecture.
like
Yeah,
yeah, taking the tour.
history without going outside, going to the museums. Because like no, like when they had which one was it? Which one was it?
Brotherhood.
Um Unity.
Oh,
Hmm.
you okay?
When they had
The
Unity,
French Revolution.
yeah,
Yeah.
they had a lot of stuff from the Louvre. And like I'm not gonna be like, let me go to the Louvre. Like, no, no. Sorry,
Yes, go to
sorry,
the Louvre. Go.
Yeah, sure, just why
Which
not?
also
Take a coin trip, why not?
it's funny you bring that up. More and more have I been seeing that been being streamed as well because of all of the patches and updates. Unity is a full fledged like really good game. It's one of those where like unfortunately it grew a fan base
Uh,
after it got done with its updates,
yeah,
and
the
people are
reason
really
why, yeah,
enjoying
is
it
because
now.
it was buggy as hell. It was
Yeah,
buggy as
dude.
hell,
It
buggy as
like
hell.
day one stuff, kind of like I think Assassin's Creed 3 when that came out.
Oh,
Same
it
thing.
was
Day one
so much
stuff,
fun.
glitches. Like
Yeah,
I remember falling like through the ground a couple times.
yeah. You're like, what the heck am I
Like
doing?
yeah,
Um,
they've had some
yeah.
trouble, but
So I skipped on Assassin's Creed this year because I'm just gonna wait for it next Black Friday. It's okay, I can wait. But I
besides,
got
I would go with Yote before Shadows. Like I really would.
But what else? Yeah, I picked up Metal Gear, Silent Hill F.
Oh,
With my
nice.
wife on that
There you
too,
go.
and then I got Fat Metaphor Fat Zero, because it's Atlas. I had a gutted Atlas game. But other than that, I just been playing Wukong.
Yeah,
Nice.
Wukong. Yeah.
How you
Yeah.
enjoying it, dude?
I'm enjoying it a lot. Coming up
And
on I'm on chapter 3 right now, so
okay.
I
Sure.
think
See,
I'm.
I told you how you feeling with the game because I told you it wasn't quite, the level of Sekiro, but you're gonna get a nice like challenge.
Oh, it's funny that you say that because, like I said, with Sekiro, it's one of my friends, Nijanam, he's like, hey, it's kind of like a rhythm game. You have to get used to the rhythm. And my wife would laugh because we were playing it. I'm playing it, and she's just watching, and like we're getting the story. One of the things that before I go on, one of the things I gripe is that the subtitle text is so small on that game. I swear, we cannot read it. The reason why is because I really want to play it in Chinese. I want to play it in
I guess they're
Chinese.
not winning a accessibility award.
No,
I would think
far
there'd be a
from.
way to make it bigger.
No, there isn't. I've gone through like literally 10 minutes of trying to figure this out, and there's not.
Like I put in the time. Like
I put in the time.
there's nothing.
There's not. Please update that. Thank you. Anyways,
Uh,
but the rhythm in Wukong is so much different. There is a lot of surprise, like one hit attack, and like there's no chain of attacks that they have. There's
yeah.
like a few
And it's
combo
not so much that
sequences.
you can block, but it's really means for
Oh
you
yeah,
to
there's
kind
no
of
block.
it's more of a dodging game.
Yeah, so which is fine, but like the combos that they do is so erratic. It is more like a actual like reaction time, which is okay, which is fine.
Oh.
There's no like it's still the same like time speed, but like you have like
Not so much a set like routine.
yeah,
It
it's not like a
seems a
one,
bit
two,
random.
three, four. It's like
Yeah.
a one,
Like
two,
they'll go to one, but then they'll go
three,
to
four,
the
and you're like,
fourth move, and
what
then
the
maybe
heck
the
is
third
going on?
move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
but
Hmm.
other than that, Wukong had a fun time, enjoying it. You know, I don't like the fight system, because the combos that you yourself are doing, you're too locked in.
Uh,
So like there's no
mm,
way to like cancel, or you're ultra committed, if that makes sense. You're ultra committed to the
gotcha.
move. So it's a little, but it's still a good game nonetheless.
Sweet.
Just not a
Cool.
fan of the fight, but it's okay. And again, please, subtitles need to be bigger. I want to play it in Chinese. We started it in Chinese. Oh my God, it sounds so amazing.
Yeah.
It sounds great. But then we're like, we have to switch it to English because we cannot read the subtitle. It is tiny, like terrible.
That's funny.
But yeah, that's it. And then obviously, playing the gonna soon to be mobile game of the year, Musume, you know.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotta get I got the new trainee, she's a all track runner.
How
So
Oh my
many
God.
trainees are there now?
oh there's a bunch, dude. Like the new one just came out this week.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I
That's
mean like
insane.
bro, I got already still $0, 0 cents on this game,
There
but
you go.
That's
Oh
good.
boy.
That's
you
good.
gotta grind it out.
Put in the grind.
Yeah, you
Matt, what
gotta put in
about
the
you? What have
grind.
you been playing?
Well, I was gonna let Theo go because then I can segue into the close when we're all
Okay,
done.
Theo.
Primarily Destiny, some Minecraft. But speaking of Chinese, I've been on the like hunt to be able to watch this, and I just recently started it. Is as you guys know that I'm all about dub, but I am watching a Chinese animation with subtitles.
Ooh.
The sequel to The Legend of Hay, which is amazing donghua. And they just released it in China this year, and Japan will be in a few weeks. But like, yeah, I'm pretty excited. I only started like the first like 20 minutes, and it's freaking amazing. If you haven't seen
Well,
Legend of Hay, the first one in English, I highly recommend it. The animation is amazing, and the fighting is so good.
Nice.
Matt, what you
sweet.
doing?
So Metroid Prime.
Oh, and also real quick,
Ooh, what did you?
Hey, look at
Oh,
that.
it's a little fox,
Is that a
Minecraft
fox?
fox,
Oh,
no
cool.
Minecraft
Minecraft
fox.
Fox.
That's cool.
Spending money.
yeah, right. um, Honestly, been playing Metroid Prime. Really started diving into that. I I really, as much as I love Metroid, I think waiting 18 years to get a sequel is probably going to be missing some of the new fans you could make with it, right? Because we got the announcement for Metroid Prime 4. Theo, you and I were still on Morgan,
Yeah, we were still at IBM.
before you decided to play Magic the Gathering for your entire last week.
Yep.
But like that's where we got the teaser announcement. Right? Okay, give you an idea, folks. When we got the teaser, it was Reggie who introduced it
Yeah.
during their E3 press conference. And we know Reggie's been gone for quite a while.
Hmm.
It originally went to Bandai Namco. They screwed it up so badly, they went to Retro. Nintendo went to Retro and said, build us Prime
Oh,
4.
I think when we got the teaser, we were still on PS3 and Wii.
We were in the fishbowl when that
No,
announcement
but I
happened.
mean, console wise, we were
Yeah. Oh,
still
yeah.
PS3 and on the Wii.
Yeah, we were the year before PS4.
Wow.
Um, yeah, so it was, it's been that long. I think this game, Metroid Prime, was so special when Retro originally did it. You're trying to bring it into a different era of gaming now. And I think one of the parts that I've heard the complaints about, Jerry, when you talk about the reviews on it, is the way the open world is. I haven't gotten to that piece yet where you're exploring with the bike and stuff, but that to me feels out of place with a Metroid game, right? Look at the
I
structure of
would agree.
Metroid.
It's just,
Metroid
Metroid is
is,
more about the story than
well, not
anything.
necessarily the story, but it is the exploration, but it's within these sections of map. There's like it's open world, but not like there's the whole reason it's called
Still
Metroid.
like adventure based, like any adventure game that
Yeah,
we played it feels rather open, but it's still directed.
Mhm.
still directed. You can only go so many places until you get the weapons to go back and unlock things. Now we're
Yeah.
introducing a bike to go run around on a planet with. That's the part that feels off to me. And I think that they're trying to make it too appealing to the masses on what everybody expects those types of games to be now. And I'm
Instead of
hoping
staying with the aesthetic of what Metroid truly was.
stay to your roots, right? And I
Right.
get it. It's a niche. And Jason, I know you've said this before, but like it is a niche franchise, and yes, it spawned its own category, Metroidvania, where we got, Hollow Knight and all of that, those types of games. But I think I think waiting this long is just hurt it a lot.
Mm.
And I'm
The
hoping that
anticipation, the
I'm
hype, but also
hoping
the
No, I think
execution.
that,
yeah,
I think based off of what you said, it just sounds like that they tried to modernize it too much. It's
yeah.
like a prime example of something that waited forever to come out, but did it right and succeeded. Would be my example. Would be Top Gun Maverick.
Yes.
They held into what made things great
What made Top
in
Gun
Top
Top Gun?
Gun and
You
enhanced it
know.
rather than just being like,
So I'm
oh,
hoping,
we're in this
yeah.
new era of gaming and movies and storytelling. We should just go with that.
So I am hoping I get proven wrong because I have all the faith in Retro. Like
Mm.
they've not let anybody down with that. And then on the other side is just been Destiny, us going through Renegades, which is an absolute blast. And come by the time we record next week's episode, we're all gonna have lightsabers.
Ayo.
Yep.
So, and then finally, what's also taken up part of my time is I actually finished Future Boy.
Oh, nice, dude.
Nice.
This was a fantastic read that I recommend for anybody that's a fan of Back to the Future because it talks about the actual filming of it and everything
Oh,
he had to
cool.
go through because he was working days doing Family Ties and then doing
Mm.
all the night shoots for Back to the Future.
Oh,
And they
wow.
were
Double
already like
shifts.
6 weeks into Back to the Future filming with Eric Stoltz, and then they basically swapped him out because he just wasn't working, and they had to
Mm.
redo everything. So
Interesting.
it is a fantastic read. I love Michael J. Fox as a writer, anyways. Talks about his career, especially with the Parkinson's and his foundation. So definitely something I do recommend. But with that, I want to thank everybody for crashing game night with us tonight. If you like what you heard, drop us a follow here on Twitch or over on one of our other platforms where you can find us. Links are all there on our website, crashinggamenight.com. Um, as we go into, and I'm going to steal Jason's thunder just a smidge, but as we are going into these last couple of weeks of the season,
Why do you guys always
please,
steal my thunder,
everybody,
man?
hold on. You know what? You can finish
I'm
up
making
first.
your shit good, dude.
Okay, sorry.
But seriously, just everybody would, as we head in the last couple of weeks of the shopping season, please just be excellent to each other.
That's right, everyone. All you gems and lovely people out there. Just want to send out that same message. And it's the holiday season. Let's definitely try and uh, uh, spread a little cheer. Let's try and lend a hand out. Let's try and be a little kinder, a little bit more open-minded. Let's just try to do and be better. Especially now. It's the holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. And, just be safe out there. To J Rock, to J Bone, to that Santa Claus-esque beard looking so legendary and so properly maintained. It's looking great, baby.
Well, Thunder 1 has been taken, Thunder 2 has been taken, so I'll just give you the lightning.
Bro,
The lightning
Gary, I
round.
hate you right now because you totally haven't even tried to picture Jason as like the opposite Santa. So like how that would look. Like,
Well,
would it be
I'm not gonna call
would it
him
be a red
Krampus.
suit? No, not Krampus, but I just
Oh,
mean like
okay.
opposite colors. Like I want him to keep the black, but like not a red suit, but I don't know what color.
Honestly,
don't
I
know.
would say like maybe maroon or go purple, like, maybe like pimp status, baby. Pimp status.
Oh my God, don't go.
You gotta say the whole thing.
Merry
You gotta say the whole
Christmas,
thing.
Nope. You just ruined Christmas now. Jesus.
Anyways,
Instantly ruined Christmas for you.
Instantly.
I'm so sorry. hey, Jay,
Why are we
Where are
correlating
we going?
Christmas
you
with
pimp,
pimps?
baby.
All right.
Don't worry.
Jesus.
You pimp.
Anyways,
Let's get off let's get off Santa Snoop and let Jason finish.
Oh my God.
for you guys out there, it is the holiday season, so please be excellent to each other. Stay frosty out there.
Oh shit.
Jerry.
I haven't said that in ages.
Yeah.
Damn.
So it's okay. Y'all steal my thunder. Y'all coming at me. Like I'm trying to think of
All
new
right.
things every
Jason's
time.
feeling something
like,
today. He's feeling something today.
No. Anyways, my soapbox, I am standing strong on that thing today. Anyways, please be nice out there to all the retail workers, the food industry workers. It is our game time. It is our time of the year where we have to make you guys enjoy the best of this end of the year season. So, we are coming into, as of recording, 30 days, like just about 20 days, let's say
Not
20
even.
days till the end of the year.
Oh yeah.
So let's get to the end of the year all safe and sound, 2026. Let's go. Let's go. Let's finish this strong. And speaking of strong, my man Theowalski with the good old San Diego Zoo shirt on, repping the SoCal.
Yeah.
Love it.
Send this off like you do.
All right, y'all. Thank you for watching. Thanks for listening. Until next time, TTFN. That's happening now.
Good night, everybody. Yeah.
Yes!
How does that feel? How's that feel, Matt?
Yes. That was so good.
Oh.
Thank you. Oh, I love
Good night,
you.
everybody.
I love you.